shit, oh shit, oh shit, passion, oh shit, love, oh shit, pain, oh shit, what's so young, baby? Welcome to What's Your Young Podcast. It's your girl, A Darlene, and we are back with another motherfucking episode, baby. We in there. What's up, y'all? What is up? What's good? It's your girl in the hood. I know y'all like, hey, bro, what you got going on? But these just sex toys. We gonna get to them though. We gonna get to them. But yeah, y'all, how y'all been? I know y'all like, girl, if you don't come on weedy, come on weedy. So this time I'm coming on weedy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm coming on weedy for y'all. So I just wanted to talk about how we don't talk about dry spells. And because everybody out here, but everybody swear up and down. Everybody swear they getting dick, or everybody swear they ain't. That's your dry spell. When you ain't getting it, baby. Because I know, god daggone well, it has been a minute for me, honestly. It's been a minute for me to be going on a dry spell. Because when I be fucking, baby, I be fucking. And yeah, my dry spells really my dry spells be probably like a couple of days. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I don't really have a cycle no more. Because I'm on birth control. So it's just like, can't say I have a dry spell when I'm on my cycle. But now, like, when my dry spells be hitting, them just be hitting. Like, right now, I'm going through a dry spell because my favorite nigga cut me off. So, yeah. But the icebreaker for today is it cheating if your partner looks at someone's butt that you looked at too? Because, okay, so my friend was telling me, because she kind of jealous or whatever. So she was just telling me how she was like, okay, so my man was walking or whatever. And I saw this girl, she was thick as hell. Like, but to remind y'all, she's not into girls, right? But of course, every girl gay for the right girl. I'm just saying. But so she was looking or whatever. She was like, damn, this girl thick as hell. So she said she turned to her partner or whatever, and he was looking too. And she got mad. But I'm like, sis, you was just looking too, so is that not cheating? That man is not cheating on you, or, I mean, ain't doing shit but look, ain't like he touched it or said nothing, said nothing to the girl. I personally don't think, because I am the person, I'm going to be like, hey, babe, look at this girl ass. Like, dang, young, baby. And I'm going to make it a point because, yeah, somebody should look at this ass. Like, come look at it. Because I know if I'm looking, somebody else definitely fucking looking. But that's just me. I don't personally think that's fucking cheating. So, yeah. But back to these dry spells, y'all. So, like, my most common question asked is, April, how do you get through your dry spells? Like, what do you do to get through your dry spells? I personally don't really have dry spells. I haven't had one in a minute, actually. But right now, I feel like I'm about to go through a dry spell because, niggas' prides and egos get in the motherfucking way. They be wanting to cut you off because I done cut all my hoes off. I know, fucked up situation. But nope, picking them back up. Me picking up my hoes because I'm going to put them right on the fuck back. Because, yeah, not no more. I ain't doing it no more. But most of them, I use toys. Use toys. Invest in toys. Them just will get you through the door when you don't know who you gonna get that dick from, baby. Because when I tell you, me and my toys, we have a bond. We're like this. But them dry spells, you be like, okay, I want to have sex with this person, but I ain't gonna have sex. I'm gonna just chill out, whatever. Masturbate. Make masturbating a thing. Please, people. It's okay to play with that little puss. And it's okay to play with that little thing line. You know what I'm talking about? Because niggas, I know y'all be having images to withhold. Y'all be like, baby, I get pussy. Yeah, nigga, I get pussy. Knowing damn well you sitting on the couch eating ho-hos and drinking milk and watching movies. Knowing you wasn't getting no ho-ho. You was just probably watching porn. It probably felt like it. But now, baby, toys. Invest in toys. I think the toys get me through, like, them little nooks and crannies, baby, because like, in my past, yeah, I didn't mind. I did not mind. I don't think I do now. I still don't. I didn't mind adding on to my, adding on to my motherfucking list. I'm finna put some more people on my roster. You know what I'm talking about? If I got to, yeah, baby, I'm finna add you on. Since this motherfucker over here want to act like that, I'm already calling my other nigga up. Because, baby, who? Nope. I'm finna get her in them good. Yeah. So, the old me did not give a fuck about adding to my fucking roster. Now, I want more. I don't want just sex. I don't want sex no more. I want affection and intimacy. Like, I want that now. But I still love sex. Don't get me fucking wrong. I still love fucking sex. But my most important, like, communication. I want something else now. I want something else. I'm sick of just fucking people. But it's fun. But I'm going to keep fucking people. But I'm sick of, but I'm going to keep fucking. So, like, you don't want to add on to your roster or whatever, add on to your toy list. When one toy not working no more, add on to the next one. That rolls, go out, go on to the next one. Get that massage gun. When that massage gun go out, move on to the next one. Get you a little one. When that one go out, get you a motherfucking suctioner. They go in your ass and they go in, It's ways around them nooks and them crannies, baby. Or use your fingers if you just prefer to use your fingers. Like, it's a lot of fucking things that you can do to get past them dry spells. Or do something productive. I can do that too. Like, when I feel like sex is like a big part of my mind right now, I'm just like, fuck, I need to have sex, but I ain't got about it right now to have sex, and I don't want to play with my toys no more because I want my coochie nerves to go the fuck out. Because, baby, them nerves will go out, so be careful with them. Be careful. But your nerves can go out. But, so when I'm not in that mood, I'll just get up and do something productive. Do something you've been wanting to do. Clean up. I know with me that I'd be like, okay, I need to clean up, because cleaning up is just something that I like to do, or cooking. I like cooking. Just find a hobby. Find a hobby to do during the little dry spell or whatever, because you'll be surprised how much you've bossed up after just not having sex or whatever. And that's what made me stop really having sex so much, because I was a sex addict. My name is April, and I was a sex addict. But I went to classes and all that or whatever to get past my addiction or whatever. But then when I started actually noticing shit for what it was, I started noticing sex took a big part of my life. Like, a big part of it, because I was always procrastinating shit like that. But I go have sex in a minute. Like, I got time to have sex, but I ain't got time to focus on my dream or chase my dream and shit. Pick up a habit. Pick up a fucking habit. But yeah, I say, it's ways around it. Just try to find something to do productive. Don't get in your feelings about it or whatever. Boom, you ain't got no dick, but there's a lot of dicks out here. There's a lot of coochies out here or whatever. Shit, if you ain't finna go jump on no dick, go jump on a cuckoo. There's a lot of people going that way now. Like, a lot of people trying out the same sex now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you just be like, fuck it, let me go find me a bitch. Or, fuck it, let me go find me a nigga. I mean, hey, to each his own. You like what you like. Or you trying out new things. But ain't no judgment here. But, yeah, I say that's a way you can get past your dry spell. But, shit, me personally, I feel like, if it just has to be with sex or whatever, you just feel like you're just craving for it or whatever, those toys can really get you through the door. You actually start to learn to explore yourself You learn to explore yourself and learn what your body likes with them toys, because you can get a dildo penetration, you can get anal beads for the ass, you can get stimulators, suctioners, nipple stimulators. You can get a lot of shit like them. These just beginners. Speaking of pleasing yourself and speaking of exploring the body, I wanted to get into the topic of orgasms. Orgasms. Orgasm. You know what I'm talking about? Cause are you really having orgasms, or are you just coming? Or are you just ejaculating? Or are you just having but are you really getting that sensation that you're supposed to be getting? Because I posed a poll on IG and Snapchat and Facebook or whatever, and people don't really be having orgasms, y'all. Can y'all believe that? Like, did you know that orgasms and ejaculation and erections are different? Like, just because you coming don't mean that you had an orgasm. Did you know that? Because that little pussy gonna get wet if it's gonna get wet anyways. And it's gonna come if it's gonna come anyways. You're gonna produce that semen or whatever. But are you really getting into the nooks and crannies of the sensations of your heart racing? It's like your soul being taken upon, like, oh! Like, what is this nigga doing to me? I know everybody, not everybody, I can't say I know everybody, but I know a few of y'all have experienced that. What is this person doing to me, baby? What are they doing to my body? Like, give it back. Let me tell y'all, I wanted to tell, okay, so boom, story time. When I first started having sex or whatever, like, even with my first love, we really was just having sex. Knowing what I know now, we were just having sex. We were just fucking just to be fucking. Doing shit we ain't know what the fuck was going on. Cause I don't even think my first love, I don't think he ate my pussy or nothing. I ain't sucking no dick either, cause I was not sucking no dick in no high school. I'm sorry, I was not sucking no dick. But yeah, nah, I wasn't sucking no dick. Cause the first time I sucked some dick, I didn't even suck the fucking dick. I didn't suck it. I just looked at it. I was over it. Had it in my hand. Let me see. I had it in my hand like this. Looked at the shit. Didn't even touch my tongue, my mouth, none of it. I threw up all over this nigga dick. So, yeah. But, okay, so my first love, no, he did not eat my pussy or whatever. So I know for sure I didn't have an orgasm. Because I ain't really started exploring sex until I got out of high school or whatever. When my mama finally let me start going with my friends or something like that. But that's when I had a job. So she really didn't have no... Well, she had a say-so, of course, but... Because I was still on her roof. But she didn't really have a say-so because, shoot, she didn't know what I was doing. Because I was... Like, I'm at work. Every time I get off work, you know, go... with my little boo thing or, you know, whatever. But, yeah, the first time I almost had an orgasm. First of all, I was at the pastor's house with his son. Talk about it. Oh, my God. Don't judge me, judge him at me. But, yeah, I was at the pastor's house with his son. And... shit. We was just really exploring, because I think I had sucked his little dangling. I think probably leaked that little joint. But yeah, but he was like, I wanna eat your pussy or whatever. Like, let me try to eat your pussy. So I'm like, you know what you doing? But I'm like, I'm trying to talk like I just know what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't knowing damn well I was capping, bitch. You don't even eat, never got your coochie ate. But I'm just like, okay, what I do? So, boom, because first of all, his mama, I think his mama she had just left to go to the store or some shit like that. So she left, go to the store. So we had went in the room or whatever. And we closed the door and shit like that. Remind we still at Pastor's house. So I don't know, I don't know if she gonna walk back through the door. And I'm like, you sure you wanna do that? We get the bath. You don't wanna go somewhere else, So he was like, no. So I'm like, he was like, you good, Mom? We're gonna be gone for a minute. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we in the room or whatever. He started like kissing on me and stuff like that. And we was like, he started penetrating me or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's some good little diggling or whatever. Because it was like, my coochie was still very, 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 very young. So I was like, ow, girl. Looking back now, boy, put that little shit on. But nah, okay, so I'm like, okay, boom. I'm screaming. He was like, be quiet. So I put a pillow over my face or whatever. This thing, he was like, okay, he took it out, started eating my pussy. So I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what this is supposed to feel like. I just feel his tongue is like soft on my pussy. I know my pussy was like a little wet or whatever. And then I didn't like spit, like you, pew, pew. I don't like that. I didn't like it then. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Or whatever. He was just like, I'm just trying to get it wet or whatever. Like, get it all mush, because he's already wet. His face full of shit. I'm like, what is it on your face? No, goddamn well, my cum, whatever. But I still got to feel like a pro. But I'm like, it's all over your face or whatever. I ain't been down there, but probably like 10 seconds. So he started going in or whatever. Then I started feeling something. So I'm like, oh, wait, go back to that spot. So it was like, I think he was like on the top of my pussy, like, I don't know what the fuck. I was like, damn, okay. So I'm like, go right there. And next thing you know, it was just like, I was like, who? Like, you know how you climax it, like you're on your way to the top of the mountain? Like, I was on the top, like I was at the top of the mountain, just didn't reach that peak yet. On top of the mountain, baby. So I'm like, okay, this nigga good. I was like, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is, but it feels good as fuck. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay. He climbing. Boom. Knock on the fucking door. His mama. I heard y'all in there. I said, fuck. He was like, and then I was like, yo, keep going. I was like, keep going. She was like, get your butt up. Get your butt up. Hey, bitch, you a cock blogger. So, boom, he stopped. I'm like, fuck, I felt it coming. It was coming. And I was like, okay, boom. But he was laughing. We was in there tripping over there. Because we was still grown. Like, we was grown over there. Like, he was well grown. This nigga was old as fuck, first and foremost. He was probably like 20. And I think I was like 18-ish. But it was still his parents' house. So I guess I can respect it. So, yeah. So we stopped there. I left or whatever. And, well, his mom had dropped me off or whatever, dropped me back off because I was I think I was going to be, I was with my cousin or some shit like that. I don't know, but his mom had dropped me off or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, damn. And I kept trying to think of like, what was that? So I started Googling shit. Y'all know Google be telling you like, oh yeah, bitch, you was down when he was in your pussy. You was really down. You was knocking on the door of heaven. And yeah. But it wasn't really, it said something about orgasm, but I was like, what the fuck is an orgasm? But I never really looked into it because, first of all, my mama, I was one of them rebellious children. So I know for sure my mama was going to search my phone or whatever. And my mama was a little smart, a little techie back then because she had her little co-workers telling her like, oh yeah, let's look through the browser, baby. My mom used to go all through my motherfucking phone, first and foremost. But I mean, you was paying the bill or whatever, so I guess you can. But, yeah. So then, I never, like, after that, I mean, yeah, niggas was in my pussy or whatever, but I never really felt that orgasm. I never really felt that shit because it was just like, damn. I like that part still lingering in my head, like how I climaxed, where I almost climbed up the tree, but didn't reach it. So I was like, dang, I want to get that. But everybody that I was fucking after him or whatever, like, wasn't eating pussy like that. Because then I was like, oh, this is top tier head. This is top tier. I got cap. So I'm like, okay, ain't nobody gonna top these. Yeah. Then boom. Spoke too soon. 18. Got another job. Because I got fired from Kmart. And then I started working at Dollar General. And I started messing with this, he was Arabian. He was Arabian. He was a little freaky, little niggly. He was a little freaky, but he wasn't eating pussy like that though either. But he was sexy though. He was sexy. I was like, ooh, a poppy. But then I got me another job or whatever, and I met my baby daddy. But yeah, I met my baby daddy, and man, he was just vibing, like kicking it, whatever. And one day he was just like, I think I had took him to church or some shit like that. I took him to church. Because I was like, let me let this nigga know I'm a church girl. So, we just kicking or whatever. And that's when I was like, I'm hungry. Like, what you want to eat or whatever? So, he was like, I'm hungry. Then I was like, I know. I just said I was hungry. What do you want to eat? He was like, no, I'm hungry. I was like, so what you want to eat? Not no food. Then I was like, then I was thinking, I'm like, what the fuck? Then I said, oh, you want to eat my coochie? And that's when he was like, what the fuck? Why you saying like that? Because he said that he ain't never ate no pussy, right? That's what he told me. He said he ain't never ate no pussy. So, I'm like, okay. I was like, hold on, like, you sure you want to? Because we ain't never had sex. None of that. Never had sex. So we just like, I'm saving it or whatever. I was still on my little good girl streak or whatever. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to fuck him because I know for sure or whatever nigga be hood. Because first of all, I was 16 and I had a 24-year-old nigga hood. So just imagine 18-year-old me. I was a motherfucking dog. But I told my baby dad I was a dog when he started talking to me. And he was like, I ain't gonna fall for you. But look at him now. 2 kids, boom. But, so, boom, we went back to his house or whatever, with his mama house. Went back to his mama house. I think his mama was at work or something like that. And, yeah. First of all, we get in the room or whatever. He's like, take your pants off. And then I was like, I mean, I know how to do, because after that nigga, after the pastor's son, I didn't fuck nobody else. Like, well, I was, but not really. I think I had a dry spell. Yeah, I definitely had a dry spell because I was working. Like, I was trying to do other shit. I was getting ready to go to college and shit like that. So, yeah, I ain't really fucking nobody. I had nobody eat my pussy like that. So, yeah, I was like taking my pants off. I was kind of nervous or whatever. I was like, do I really want this nigga to eat my pussy? Because my baby daddy, he was a little handsome then. But then I think I was a little skinny. But I was still kind of insecure though. So I was like, I don't know, because I'm so black. My little body going to be black. But I was like, okay, whatever. So first of all, we get ready to get started. Y'all, pause. This nigga started praying. I said, what the fuck is you praying for? This nigga said he praying to the pussy god. This nigga was praying to the pussy gods. Bob, yo, get down here. Lick that fucking pussy. But he was like, he was praying to the pussy gods because he ain't never ate pussy. He was like, he wanted to do it good. He was like, I hope your pussy don't stinky. Like, we was real blunt. Real fucking blunt. Because remind me, he is, what is he? I ain't no type to do like the little horoscope shit. But both of us, his birthday a month before mine, but like a couple of weeks before mine. So he Aries, I'm Aries. So we blunt as fuck. So I'm like, okay. I was like, boy, my pussy don't stink. That's when I had rolled my pussy and I smacked it on his face. And he was like, nah, I don't stink. But hold on, let me finish praying. So this nigga started praying. He prayed to the pussy god. So I'm like, okay, boom. That's when when he started, yeah, he started getting down there or whatever. And I was like, okay, like he was taking it slow or whatever. I'm like, okay. And I was like, let me channel my body. me channel my little body so I can make sure I reach their point. Let me see what this nigga gonna do. So boom, it was in my pussy. That man was in my pussy. He was in that joint. I was like, whoo, wait a minute. Then that's when he was like getting there, and I was like, oh, this feel good. So I came. I know I came for sure. Then some out the ordinary, I feel this vibration, and it's my little leg. My leg was like, I was like, this joint shaking, and I kept trying to stop it. Like I was like, but that hoe was vibrating. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Then he kept going. Then I felt this arousal. My heart rate started picking up. It was like my eyes was rolling, toes was curly, body was stiff as a motherfucker, and he was still down there in my pussy. So I was just like, what the fuck is happening to me? Like I couldn't breathe. It was like it took my breath away type shit. Like that shit was fantastic. And I was like, why the fuck? And it was just like my whole body just stiffed up. Then I released. It was like I had a fucking vision, like I was raving. I was like, what the fuck? Like this nigga really just, I really just don't know what the fuck to call it, but the shit was good as fuck. So, you know, and he was like, was it good there, bitch? Now I love you, come on. So, yeah, like, I had to Google, you know I had to Google the shit. I definitely Googled this shit. So, boom, it was like, you just had a orgasm. I was like, whoo, I want to do that every time. Give me that every time. So, boom, that's why I was like top tier. I was like, damn, this nigga her. So, now it was like we weren't fucking, y'all. We did not fuck. We didn't fuck for probably like, I want to say 6 months, 6 to 9 months. We ain't fuck. He was just eating my pussy the whole time. Like, it wasn't like me asking for it, but he was like, because this was his first time officially like really eating some pussy or whatever, but he was enjoying it. And I was too, so I was just like, shit, you want to keep me my pussy? Like, alright, we can keep me that pussy. So, about 6 months in or some shit like that, that's when I found out. I was like, fuck it, I'm going ahead, fuck him, whatever. And then, yeah, we fucked, and then the rest is fucking history. But that was my first real fucking orgasm. That was my first real orgasm. I was like, God damn. So now, I'm like, okay, like, because I was with my baby daddy probably like 5 years, so I was orgasming all 5 years. Yeah, I was orgasming all 5 years. Until I met my sugar daddy. Met my sugar daddy the 4th year. Me and my baby daddy was still 4th year. Me and my baby daddy, we started having a little trouble in paradise. So, yeah, that's when I met my sugar daddy. Sugar daddy was, woo! All niggas know what they doing. Them all niggas be knowing what they be doing. Yeah. Because my sugar daddy baby, sugar, booger. That man was in my mother, baby. I orgasm, squirted, came, all of the motherfucking above with that man. Because I was just like, my goodness. I'm like, whoo. But it was just like, it wasn't enough. Because it was just like, after a while, I started knowing how I started exploring my body more. Well, not even then. I didn't start exploring my body until I moved out. And that was in 2019. Yeah, that was 2019. That was when my dry spell started a little bit. And I started exploring myself, getting more into toys and stuff. But I really got into toys with my baby daddy because his mom sold them. So, yeah. But I started getting more into toys, more and more into them. But, yes. So then, that's when I was like, it just ain't enough. I want to know what my partner likes. So, then, like, I met this one nigga, or whatever. He used to work with me or whatever. I met that one nigga. And this nigga was a little bit more advanced than me. So I was like, wait a minute. Because, I mean, y'all did like some dumb work or whatever. And the shit like that turned me on. Like when I be spanking niggas, when I be pegging niggas. Like that shit was turning me on, but it wasn't orgasming. But he was experienced. I was experienced too, but he was a little bit more experienced in the pleasure part of it, I guess. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now I think I want to explore this man's body. Yeah. So that's when I really got into sucking dick. Like I was sucking diggling. Like I was sucking it. Like I was good at it. I was still a little off the wham or whatever. But I mean, I was getting the job done. So I was like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. So then it was just like, I was like, do you be having like orgasms, whatever? It was like orgasms. Then he was like, I actually had one before. And I was like, what was it like? Because there's a lot of orgasms, y'all. Like, it's a lot of fucking orgasms. I started, throughout my sex life and my sex experience, I learned that it's a lot of ways to fucking orgasm. And really release that tension, release those frustrations. Baby, it's a lot of fucking ways. And I am here for them. Because that was just different. Like, he was like, oh, you could do this, or, you know, like, I mean, I felt this, and all that. Then I started exploring more niggas. So then, as the more niggas came, I started exploring more, getting to that ass. Yes, I said that ass. So, prostate orgasms, them motherfuckers real. Because, baby, one nigga, he did not come. He did not motherfucking come. But it was just like his body had stiffened up like mine when I had my orgasm. His body had stiffened up. He was like, it was like he was there, but he wasn't there. Like he went blank on me. Like he fainted. Yes. Fainted. Like this man, like. I'm like, damn, did I kill up? Let me get up. Let me get up. But yes, this man fucking fainted on me. It was just, I was like, damn, I did that. I was like, that's what I knew niggas could have orgasms and not come, because he could still go afterwards. He was like, damn, what happened? And then after that, we kept fucking or whatever. Then he came or whatever. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh yeah. So now it's just like now it's like I want to do more. Like I want to explore more into this shit, because let me tell you, y'all, most people be thinking like ejaculations and orgasms are the same, but they not. It's like two separate entities and two separate events that's going on in the body or whatever. Like orgasms, I said they're like pelvic contractions where everything tightens up, and like that intense pleasure in your heart start racing type. And then ejaculation is just an explosion of semen, basically. Like it's just cum coming out. That's how ejaculation is. Like, oh yeah, like you feel it, like yeah, you nutty, but you ain't release nothing. You just release semen. Like y'all gotta understand, baby. Like it's other ways to explore their body. Y'all gotta get more in tune with actually pleasing your partner and trying to see what the fuck they like. Because as I've been going on, and with that one partner that I've been with, this man let me explore his body all kinds of ways, and I fuck with it. He let me explore his body. He explored mine. All this shit or whatever. That gooch, that landing strip right under the balls and in between the ass, right there is like your what is it called? Perineum. Perineum. I don't know what it's called, but it's PER something. on the nigga, but it's his gland or whatever. Like in his prostate gland is like right up in there or whatever. Even if he don't want you playing his ass, but that little, let me pull my little shorts down, cause y'all want y'all to see this fat perk. But that little landing strip, like this one coochie, but this is deep. Boom, perfect. So this the dick, them the balls, and right up under her is that landing strip before you get to his asshole. So you press on that or like play with that as you sucking his dick or whatever, like getting in there. Play with that little landing strip, baby. When I tell you this nigga gonna feel a little bit different, but you gotta get it a little wet. Don't let it be dry down there. Like, I don't know how y'all suck dick, but I know when I be sucking dick, that gonna be a little moist. But when I be sucking dick or whatever, that hoe be moist. So I know the spit gonna be rolling down his balls and shit. Lick them balls too, whatever. And it's gonna roll down, and then with your hand, you start slowly rubbing that landing strip. If you don't feel comfortable playing in your nigga ass, to each his own. If you don't feel comfortable playing in his ass or whatever, play with that little landing strip and like press on there until you feel that prostate gland. That's where his G-spot, the joint be. Like, that's where it is. Play with that motherfucker. Tell me that shit. You can't tell me nothing. That man gonna love you forever. Because I know when at first I was just like, the gooch. I'm not licking a gooch. But my friends tell me that, was like, baby, that gooch gonna make him go crazy. So I was like, fuck it. Let me try the gooch. Because I was not into, like, really ass playing. I was into ass playing only when it was money concerning. But with my partner, no. I was just like, no. I don't like that. But now, baby, please, give me that ass. Put them legs up in the air and let me see that ass, bitch. Let me see that ass. But nah, for real. It took a different toll on me, y'all. It took a different toll. So, learning how to please your partner is very fucking important. Because when you start to explore the body in different parts of the body and how it releases its tension and all that, like, baby, you're gonna be starting to stimulate other places. Like, there's other ways you can have orgasms. Like, for one, with that particular partner, like nipples. This man love his nipples, baby. He love his nipples being leaked and all that shit. This nigga can have a different type of oomph in them when you start licking and playing with them nipples, baby. Orgasms. You can have nipple orgasms, y'all. You can have the back of that ear, blowing that ear and bite that earlobe. Like, when I bite it, but nibble on his earlobe while you blowing in his ear. Or, guysing. That man gonna be like, whew, hold on. You know you in the door when that body start jerking. If he ain't jerking, ain't working. But nah, for real. Like, niggas really be nasty, but it takes the right person to bring it up out of them. If you ain't brought that side up out that man, sis, go find you another nigga who you can bring it up out of. Fuck. But really, nah, for real. Stay with your partner, but just have conversations. When you start having conversations and shit, making your partner comfortable with this shit, different type of pleasures and stimulations come out the bag. Like, he be like, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, like, no, but what happens between you and your partner stays between you and your partner. But what happens between me and my partner, I'm finna tell the world, baby, because that's what your yum is about. Because I want to know your yum, because I'm telling y'all mine, and I fucks with it. I fucks with orgasms, like, them motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to reach in sex. That is my ultimate goal in sex, is to make my partner have an orgasm, because I want to see what their body do, baby, and I want to see your soul knock onto the Lord's door and be like, Lord, send me on back down, because I need to marry this one. No, I'm not married to you. But, yeah, so It's ways around it. And then also for them ass players, like people who like the ass or whatever, get you a anal bead. This is my personal anal bead. This is probably the largest. Probably. I'm sure they got bigger. But anal bead not anal bead. This is an anal plug. Like, even if your partner, if you don't want to do your fingers or whatever, because I know some dudes, some of my previous partners or whatever, some dudes, they just like, don't like them to be like actual dick looking shit. So, like, this one look like a dick. But they don't like dildo looking stuff. But like, this just a little, but like, it's a cone because it starts small, it's just your hole tight. So as you lubricate, you can either lubricate. Me, I don't need them because my mouth is a personal lubricant. But yeah, like the little hole be like getting a little tight. I'm gonna zoom in. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Oh, and now it's in there because now it's reached the canal. And then her gonna be in there so your partner can play. You can play with your partner asshole like that and just get it wet and, you know, turn that motherfucker. Or they have the bigger version of these. These are anal beads. They have the bigger version of these. So it's gonna smile as well, just like the cone. I'm zooming in. Just like the cone. And it's gonna be small, then it starts to get big. But they have bigger anal beads. Like these is the size of this. So it'll be small and then they get big and you could just play with it in their ass. Like this. They like small balls, big balls, and you just play with it. Penetration, but that can help your partner orgasm as well. Because that, baby, and the vibration, like, I tried this before. So like with the rose. So what the rose does is a suctioner. So I don't know if y'all can hear it. But they got different dials on it. But as you suck your partner off or whatever, and while it's wet down there, put this little suctioner. Put the suctioner down at the very bottom. The very, very bottom. Let me come up a little bit. Put it down at the very bottom while you're sucking his dick. Like them balls, right? Lift them balls up. Put that junk right there on that gooch. Put it right there as you're sucking his dick. And let that junk suction and just rub or whatever. Even if you don't want to play with your fingers, whatever. Different type of erection, baby. Like, and make it a little different. Also with this little bunny, this one right here, it's like the little ears move or whatever, but it's silicone. So when it's wet, it's a lot softer, just like lips. So it's a lot softer. And you play with that like around his booty hole area or whatever. But it stimulates, it vibrates as well though. But the little stimulations, like when you do it soft is always better. Rough, not so much, but soft is always better. The softer, the better. It's like a different type of pleasure, a different type of stimulation, because it gets the nerves. When you really go soft, you really start to focus more on the nerves of your partner's area or whatever. So yeah, that shit there. But I want y'all to start exploring them places, because women, we can really orgasm a lot of ways, from dudes to women to toys. Like, it's a lot of ways for women to orgasm. Like, some niggas is just freaks. Like, niggas can get orgasm just by looking at you. Ooh. But what was I talking about? But yeah, like, it's different ways. But I say it's different ways to explore the body. I say explore your partner. Google it if you got to. Ask your partner shit. Some people are more experienced than others. So ask your fucking partner, like, what you like? Have you ever had an orgasm? Open up the conversations and shit. Because some people be scared to talk about it. But I'm here to let y'all know it's okay to talk about it. You need to talk about it, because if you just having sex, just to be having sex, what you doing? Like, what? Okay. But me, my ultimate goal is orgasming. So, hey. But I think that's it for today's episode. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification button. Follow me on all social medias. Comment down below. Email me with your kinks or guilty pleasures or questions or topics, whatever. I'm here. I'm talking about it. And, yeah, no judgment. Make sure, ladies, you click down below to the official box owner for all your coochie problems, coochie getters, coochie wetters, whatever you want to call it, to keep that cat intact. Got it now. I got that on that. Make sure you use my referral code, and also email me for press-ons or to get your nails done. I'll do your nails. So, ladies, slippers, dick grippers, whatever you want, I'm your girl. But yeah, what's your yum? Tell it to me. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, pleasure, oh shit, love, oh shit, pain, oh shit, what's your yum, baby?